Today on Moto Next Hub, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about middleweight naked bikes of 2026, the Moto 800K. With sharp looks, advanced tech, and great performance at a compelling price point, this street fighter is aiming straight at rivals like the KTM 790 Duke, Yamaha Tao 7 and Suzuki X8S. Let's break it down from design and spec to real-world performance and whether this bike truly offers next-level value. Section 1. First Impressions Overview. Host on camera. The Moto 800K is a 799cc naked street fighter that blends aggressive styling with modern performance tech. Moto calls it a machine built to dominate the streets, say bold, raw and ready to perform. IDRSS CF Moto South Africa. This is not just another mid-range bike, it's packed with tech that's rarely found on bikes at this price. IDRSS Sedilla 2 Engine Performance. Host, voice plus bar roll of exhaust/engine. At the heart of the 800K is a 799cc parallel twin, liquid-cooled engine with DOC and IFA. On paper it produces around 100 horsepower at 9,000 macron RPM and about 80 macron Nm of torque at 8,000 macron RPM. Strong figures for a naked street fighter. IDRSS (1/2) CF Moto +1. The superscript 1. Why that matters? That power bands gives you usable low to mid-range punch plus a good top end for highway work, ideal for both spirited canyon rides and daily commuting. The superscript 1 transmission. It uses a 6-speed gearbox with a wet, multi-plate slipper clutch, fast seat, for smooth downshifts and reduced rear wheel hop under aggressive braking. IDRSS (1/2) CF Moto. Host on camera. Even on paper this engine looks like a solid blend of performance and practicality, not just peak power but usable everyday torque. Section 3 Handling chassis. Host with footage of corners, suspension bar roll. Moto didn't skimp on the chassis. The 800K rides on fully adjustable kib suspension, upside-down forks up front and a mono shock in the rear. That means you can fine-tune preload, compression and rebound to your preference. IDRSS (1/2) CF Moto South Africa. Paired with Mox's higher performance tires and a steering damper, this bike is surprisingly confident in tight turns and stable on the open road. IDRSS (1/2) Moto Malaysia. The brakes. Dual 320 macron J.1 front discs with Bosch ABS and a 260 macron rear disc come standard. A strong bite and solid stopping power. IDRSS (1/2) CF Moto. !4 Tech electronics. Host, voice plus dashboard closure UPS. Here's where the 800K starts to feel like a next-gen machine. You get a big 8-inch full TFT display that's sharp, higher resolution and able to and responsiveness. IDRSS (1/2) CF Moto South Africa. Macron highlights, 3 riding modes: A street, rain, sport. IDRSS (1/2) Cruise control. A for relaxed highway runs. IDRSS (1/2) Abstraction control. A safety tech you want. IDRSS (1/2) Over-the-air, OTA, updates and dealer visit for software upgrades. IDRSS (1/2) Keyless start via Bluetooth key or phone pairing. IDRSS (1/2) Full LED lighting and voice interaction system. IDRSS (1/2) Moto Malaysia. CF Moto South Africa. CF Moto South Africa. CF Moto South Africa. Host on camera. This level of connectivity, OTA updates, voice control and smart display puts the 800K ahead of many rivals in tech, not just power or price. IDRSS 5 Design styling montage of design shots. Moto describes the 800K's design as a cut-the-edge, Inspired by its V.02 concept, sharp lines, a muscular fuel tank, bold front fascia and minimalist rear give it a charged, modern street fighter look. Versys ?1/2 CF Moto South Africa. And it's not just for looks. Say at roughly 186 kilograms dry, its lightweight construction contributes to agility and responsive handling. Versys ?1/2 CF Moto South Africa. At Y'6 price value host on camera, price graphic. Now the wallet question: how much does all this tech and performance cost? In the US market, the 2026 Moto 800K starts around $8,099 to $8,699, an incredibly competitive price for a bike with the spec. Versys ?1/2 CF Moto +1. In Pakistan, local listings show prices around PKR 4 million to 4,125,000 for recent 800K models, though exact figures vary with supply, taxes, and dealer pricing. Versys ?1/2 Rapid Rides +1. Host, voice. At this tier of power, tech and quality, that price is aggressive. They undercutting a lot of Japanese and European rivals, as Versys 7. Pros cons host on camera with bar roll. Let's be honest, no bike is perfect. Here's what most owners and reviewers are saying. At Y''pros. Great blended performance across daily use and spirited riding. Big tech suite usually found on more expensive machines. Lightweight and sharp chassis. Stylish, modern design. Strong value for money. Thighs. Cons. Considerations: as some riders report throttle jerkiness or inconsistent fueling at low revs, they may need ECU updates or remapping. Versys ?1/2 connectivity. Dashboard interfaces on some markets can feel clunky or laggy. Versys ?1/2 A street fighter. Naked bikes can have less wind protection on highways, not unique to this model. Reddit at Y8. Final verdict host, voice plus riding footage. So, where does the Moto 800K 2026 stand? It's a stunning example of how Moto is pushing into mainstream competition, offering high power, big tech and sharp design at a very attractive price. Whether you're a rider looking for a tech-rich daily bike or a fun street fighter for twisties, the 800K delivers a lot of value. Is it the perfect bike? Maybe not. There it works. And some rivals will have quieter engines or more refined components, but for sheer bang for a buck, this one deserves serious attention. Outro host on camera. If you enjoyed this deep dive on the Moto 800K, hit like, subscribe and drop a comment. Would you ride this bike or would you pick a rival? Stay tuned for more reviews right here on Moto Next Hub. Ride safe.